Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good afternoon, good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Sensei.
Hi. Nice to see you again. Many familiar faces I can see. So, I'm sorry for this slight delay of the start of our workshop, but now we're ready to start. So my name is Dimitar Yonazov from Graduate School of Advanced Integrated Studies in Human Survivability, Kyoto University, and I welcome you to our workshop today. The title is Green Management and Creating Shared Value for Sustainable Development Goals. And we have an invited talk by Professor Keiko ZAIMA on the topic. But before I invite Professor ZAIMA to give her talk, let me introduce briefly our graduate school and our research group, that is the organizer of today's event. So very briefly about our school. The school was established in 2013 with the mission to educate young future leaders who are able to solve global issues. When we say global issues, we mean the problems that threaten the survival of humankind, such as climate change, energy, water, food, poverty, inequality, pandemics, like the current COVID-19, etc. So we cannot solve these problems with the knowledge of just one field of study and with the efforts of just one single community or a country. So we need a global effort and we need a transdisciplinary approach that crosses the boundaries of established disciplines. So our school tries to do that. We offer a 5-year PhD program and students from various disciplines can join the program. So we have students from natural sciences, social sciences, and humanities studying and living together. We actually have a residential college system where students live together in the residential college, and they can share knowledge from their respective disciplines and try to broaden their horizons as you use the perspective of students from other disciplines to improve their research. And this is a brief introduction about our research group. So the name of the group is Sustainable Economy Research Group. Actually, at GSAIS, we have 12 transdisciplinary research groups, and I'm the head of this one, Sustainable Economy Research Group. So, as you know, in a normal graduate school, students usually belong to just one seminar where they interact with professors and graduate students from the same field of study. But the characteristics of our school is that here students can freely participate in any of these 12 transdisciplinary research groups. And in those groups, they can interact freely with professors and students from different fields. So this is quite an important, unique feature of our school. At the moment, we have 10 graduate students who participate most of the time in this group. And each student is doing research on some specific global issue, or we can say also sustainable development goals. Later on, during this workshop, you will hear the talk of one of our students, Mr. Reo HIRATA. But let me also introduce the schedule of today's workshop. So first we will have the presentation by Professor ZAIMA, and that will be in English. Then comments and questions by Mr. Reo HIRATA, a PhD student at GSAIS, that will be also in English. And at the end of this workshop, we will have Q&A and discussion with all participants. And if somebody would like to use Japanese, we can use Japanese in this session too. And finally, a brief introduction of Professor ZAIMA. So she is a professor at the Faculty of Business Administration in Kyoto Sangyo University. She actually has 2 doctoral degrees. One of her doctoral degrees is in economics from Kyoto University, and the other one is in engineering from Tokyo Institute of Technology. And here are her research areas. Green management is one of those areas, and this is the main topic of her talk today and the workshop today. And in her research, she is using some quite interesting research methods, like, for example, agent-based simulation and gaming simulation. I myself, I'm very interested to learn more about these research methods later during this workshop. So that will be all for my introduction. And now I would like to invite Professor ZAIMA to give her talk.